Myself, I'm from second CSC. Now I'm going to explain about the different type of questions and answers regarding the Node.js. Let me go with the first question. What is Node.js and how it differs from the other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? When it comes to Node.js, it is very easy to implement regarding the coding related because it is very familiar to the C and C++ languages, so it will be very easy to implement, and it is very quicker than any other programming language for website because it is using the V8 engine for the faster approach. Unlike Apache or PHP, it is multi-threaded program. When multi-thread program is executed, it will take a lot of time to execute, but when it comes to the single thread program, it will be easier to implement the real-time applications for it is very highly efficient and it is used to have very high-end applications. Now coming to second question, what is callback function in Node.js and why are they commonly used in asynchronous programming? A callback function is a function passed as an argument to another function which gets executed later. So when it comes to asynchronous, we know about asynchronous functions which is used for the uh, await functions because when we want to execute another function, so that the before function would be wait for the second for to execute the another function. So it would be used as asynchronous programming. And what is the purpose of package.json file? We already know about the what is package.json file in which all the packages of the Node.js would be included in the package.json file. Uh, so the key when it comes to the key properties, it includes the name and version, which includes the project name and version and dependencies. When it comes to the dependencies, we use a lot of packages like npm telegram chatbot or npm dev dependencies. Lot of packages would be in the dependencies. And these are dependencies which are used for the development of the JS packages and scripts like start or test, which are that would be included in the package.json file. And the difference between the require and import statements in Node.js, when to use and why would we use or the other. When it comes to the require, common JS modules which import is ES6 modules, and when it comes to the import, it will import from the ES6 plus modules for better front end and full stack application because the usage would be different, but the aim is to build the high-end efficient applications. So based on our requirement, we use both the requirement and import. When we use import is to when we want other packages to import in our programming, so we would use the import. When we require other packages, we will get them. What is middleware in the context of express.js? Can you give an example? How would you middleware in an express application? Middleware functions in express.js are the functions that execute during the request response. Example like const express equal to require express, const app equal to express. So here we can this piece of code here. What is the difference between? You can understand easily what is the difference between them. So here listener is very important when coming to this uh, context of express.js. When we can change the different type of ports by using the app.listen. So here I am given is it is running in the 3000 port. So we can get the data from the 3000 port. When we are using two different websites at the same time, we can it is very useful to change the ports. What is RESTful API and how can you create one Node.js and Express.js? Explain with HTTP methods as RESTful APIs. We know about HTTP methods which are used for the getting an API calls or API interaction with resources. So we can use HTTP method, get method, post, put, delete. All these are used for the all these are used for the REST APIs. So when it comes to examples of simple REST APIs, here we can see this a simple example. It is also regarding that port chaining and port running. What is the purpose of npm? How do you use it to manage dependencies in JS project? So we already similar with these packages like npm. What is npm? How do you use it? So npm is used to download packages from the JavaScript itself to run our code with different dependencies. It would be very useful to get the dependencies. So all the dependencies would be included in this npm. So we don't need to install a single package at time. When we give a command npm install, it will directly download all the packages in the our project. So it would be very useful to install all the packages. Lakhs of thousands of packages should be included in the npm manager, like node package manager. We can get them through the website. And why is it important to hash passwords in a web application? So this is a very good practice we can use in the website to secure our passwords and store securely and cannot be required easily. So we will encrypt the passwords in the passwords in the website for security purpose. So hash password is very useful in the web application itself. Thank you.